I started yesterday by asking everyone, when I say the word gratitude, who's the first person that comes to your mind? And I hope you can do that. And who are you grateful for in your life? Which I hope they're not only one person, but many. And who taught you how to be grateful? Because when I hear that word today, gratitude, I immediately think of you, my St. Joseph's family. These last 3 years have taught me a multitude of new lessons and insights, but by far the most significant has been the value of gratitude. I am grateful for the opportunity that God has given me to be with you, to be part of this beautiful family of faith. And I ask all of you to look around you and to look at all the people that with you make this family of faith truly St. Joseph's. I am grateful for God allowing me to occupy that chair, to stand at this altar and at this ambo, to feed the faithful who are here and have been here for many years prior to my arrival. But throughout my time, I'm also grateful for the times that I stood here to baptize your little ones, or in front of the altar to distribute the Lord in communion for the first time to your little ones, or to stand before his altar as two individuals entered this beautiful church and left as one in the sacrament of matrimony. To be able to bring God's healing of mercy and love to you in confession, and ever more so, to be able to go into your homes or to the hospital or the nursing home to offer God's love in the final moments of your loved one's life. I will never forget the beautiful homes I entered to spend such a precious moment with your loved ones. I remember it as if it was just yesterday. And I am also grateful for allowing me to celebrate such a beautiful life that has touched yours and has given this world yours. Whether it was the funerals for your moms or dads, your husband or wife, your son or daughter, or your beloved member of family. For this, I give thanks to God for being able to be, God willing, an instrument of comfort that all stems from the gift of his love. And look at what you are doing today and what I am doing today together, and appreciate the fact that despite having possibly some big differences, we are sitting here today celebrating the holy sacrifice of the Mass, which has truly been the blessing that we have in common. It is our love for Jesus. If there is one thing I can impress upon your minds and hearts, it is to be grateful for being who you are, individually and together. I have found that in the face of adversity or challenge, the only way to not only get through it, but to excel past it is to be grateful. Because every challenge helps us grow a little stronger. I hope I have challenged you in one way or another, but only to help you grow as you have helped me grow. In my time here in this beautiful town of Beeville, I have seen so many blessings and have experienced them as well. Please remember, Beeville is not a small town. It is not in an area that's not visited very often. For you, it is home. And though there can be bigger cities we can live in with bigger opportunities, do not forget what you bring to this town as the faithful of St. Joseph. You are such a blessing as the Mother Church of this area. And how I hope and pray I have helped you understand that about yourselves, because you were there and you were that before I ever arrived. But may we surround ourselves always with God's goodness. And may we take to heart the beauty of the song that reminds us that God is slow to anger, and I hope you are slow to anger as well. He is abundant in kindness, which I hope and pray you will be abundant in kindness, so that those who come to encounter you will always experience his love and be overwhelmed with a sense of joy because of you. So today, as we sit here during this celebration one last time together, I encourage you, my dear family of St. Joseph, be grateful as I am grateful. Be grateful where you are, be grateful who you are, and be grateful what you have given and what you will continue to give, because no one else can do that except you. And there, when we do all of that, we will announce that we are a family of faith, and nothing can separate us from that. In that spirit of gratitude, I'd like to conclude by thanking a few people specifically. To Father Richard Gutierrez, who has been my assistant these last couple of years, as well as Father RJ, who was my assistant prior to him. To Deacon Santos, who is a wonderful deacon, very dedicated servant to this parish. Very grateful to have him in all that he does. To Ms. Carla Cantu, who takes care of our religious ed program and does it with an open heart and a great sacrifice. To Ms. Letty Pena, who welcomes you to the office and always does it with great cheer. To Mr. Ralph Olivares, who does so much behind the scenes, in front of the scenes, and wherever there's work to be done, he'll do it. And so there's nothing, not even a heart condition, that can stop him from that. He will keep going, and I know you will. And to Ms. Lupita Esquivel, who takes care of the church, making sure it's ready for the weekend and daily Mass, who irons all the linen for the Mass, who takes care of our chasubles and albs and surplices. I'm so grateful to her. She's very much behind the scenes, but we are grateful to her. To Christian De La Rosa, I am very thankful to him for having the courage to come out here with me 3 years ago. He did not know what to expect, but was willing to come and offer what God asked of him. I can honestly say he's a dedicated servant of God, and he has become a very significant member of this family of faith. And so I brought him because I knew what he had to offer. And he has offered it so much. And I know that he would tell you as well, he also has grown to love the gift of what he does for God and for you. And for that, Christian, I say thank you. And he is staying with you, by the way, just for the record. And to the newest member, Marshall, he's the newest member of this wonderful team that leads our parish. He too, having the courage to come and offer what God knows. He has already given and will continue to give for the young. This is what makes us a family of faith, my dear family. And I want to conclude by thanking all the liturgical ministries, the altar servers, the extraordinary ministers of Holy Communion, the readers, the sacristans, the ushers. All of these individuals are such a significant part of what makes St. Joseph home. And I'm very grateful to each and every one for giving of themselves. And I pray you will continue to give yourselves in the time that comes. Again, to the Divine Mercy Society for visiting our sick and making God's mercy so very much known wherever you go. And to all the Altar Society, who does so much to provide for the Mass, but also for the invitations you allowed me to have to join the ecumenical groups during the Lenten season. To St. Peregrine, who always gave me a list of people who are sick every month without fail, and those names go with me so that I may continue to pray for them. To our Knights of Columbus, who dedicate themselves to serving Holy Mother Church in so many ways, as you just heard, just taking care of those who have pregnancies that at times create a financial strain. And to the Tip of the Spears Men Breakfast Club, thank you so much for those first Saturday breakfasts. I enjoyed them immensely, and I encourage men to come and have a good breakfast and a good surrounding of strong men who have a strong faith to serve God and to serve their families. And last but certainly not least, I thank you, my dear faithful of St. Joseph. Please know, along with all of these individuals, it has been an honor, a pleasure, a privilege of being able to go through these last 3 years alongside all of you. Thank you for always being a strength of love, wisdom, and comfort, not only to me, but to each other. It is what makes you St. Joseph's family. It is what makes you the Church of Beeville. And please know that you will forever be in my heart. My dear young people, my last words are to you. Please know and never doubt, Jesus is your best friend. He is your best friend. He will always be your best friend because he will never give up on you. Don't give up on him so that you can enjoy the beauty of what he has in store for you. A beautiful journey, a beautiful life that is you. So let him be your best friend. And to those of us who are a little older, do not forget, Jesus is your best friend. Because no matter how old we've gotten, he still is with us. He's still for us. And please know that I will always be with you as well. Thank you again, my dear family of St. Joseph's, for such a great blessing you have been to me and will continue to be with me. As I return to the cathedral, please pray for me, as I will always, always, always pray for you.